I hope you are fully rested and ready for the day. I know I am.
Mikey's not.
Welcome to the Concord Experience. I'm Justin Smith, the digital mouth of the Esports South, the Sigtal Lord. And I'm joined, as always, by the incredibly talented, dapper gentleman, if I can say so myself, the well-coiffed Johnny Boy, Johnny Rose.
That's my father. God.
That's my father. And with us today, we have a very special guest, Mr. Mikey Hare, a.k.a. Mikey, smiley face, from Call of Duty. Mikey, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm tired.
Well,
I'm wore out.
You're almost at the end of your race. You're almost there, the semester. As we record this, we are in the final week of classes as the ConcordEsports students continue their daring adventure through education. Navigating it with the help and guidance of esports. So we know everyone's going to be successful. We're watching our director make tea, because and now's the time to do that while we record.
Tea, but then somehow it magically got spilled.
You should have put a lid on your container. For all our players out there watching, remember, put lids on your containers. Really, you're the one at fault if you don't. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the world of esports as a whole, Mikey. Do you watch League of Legends at all?
No.
So in good esports, we just had the end of the World Finals, T1 versus Weibo Gaming, and it was fantastic.
It was good.
3-0 T1,
Easy,
walk
never
away
close.
with the win. They really destroyed all of China. Now all of China serves South Korea when it comes to League of Legends. This was such a fun Worlds. I'm so excited, all ready for Worlds again. We are going through the preseason in League of Legends. Huge patch, major changes. I'm not going to take the whole podcast to talk about it, but if you're not in the PBE, hop in there. It's a fun time.
Wait, does it go directly right back into the season?
We are now in quote-unquote preseason.
Because the preseason doesn't exist.
Well, the preseason exists in the fact that you go on the PBE and play the preseason patch.
Can you stop talking? He's not even in the podcast.
Austin is always in the podcast.
I can do what I want.
Yeah,
What's PBE?
he writes the paychecks. Public beta environment.
Okay.
So that's in terms of League of Legends. Team Liquid has left Rocket League. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't think they were a legend or a dynasty team or anything, but it's always sad when you see a big player leaving a seat.
Yeah.
Golden Guardians and
Liquid.
No,
It's not Liquid. Who is it?
no, it was Golden Guardians and. Thank you. Evil Geniuses have left the LCS, thus leaving League of Legends. I think it's the end of Golden Guardians as a whole. It was a nice adventure for the Golden State Warriors to go into esports. They still have some Smash players, but I don't think they have anyone in any other game.
So what will happen with the Golden? Because they had some pretty good names on that roster, right? Where do you think they'll go?
I mean, at this point, they're probably unsigned.
Let's see.
Licorice.
Negotiations happen. Can negotiations? How do you say it?
Negotiations?
God, negotiations happen.
They've already happened, and
Okay.
it's more than likely going to mean that most of those players end up homeless. Now, there are a few players, such as...
Let's just stick to basketball.
well, they were a good team. They genuinely were. They over the past 2 years, they've had their best performances. They're probably the highlight of the org, and the thing they'll be remembered for the most is the coaching staff and the management team, Anero. The guy had a gift for finding young talent at a low budget. He pretty much played Moneyball. With League of Legends, and he always made deep playoff runs with squads that no one was supposed to do that with. So very exciting stuff for League. Anything happening in Call of Duty, guys?
The first COD, I guess, online qualifiers or kickoff is next weekend, so December 8th, 9th, and 10th. Or does it start on Thursday, or does it start Friday? Next week.
I thought just the majors start on Thursdays. And the online stuff.
That's what I thought. I think it's Friday. I think it starts. But no matter what, we have professional Call of Duty back next week, and I can't be more excited.
I know I'm excited to watch it through your eyes.
Yeah.
It was fun watching the CDL with you. I'm very saddened by the unreported, heavily reported death of the Overwatch League.
Yeah.
I hope a new flower blooms from the corpse of what was. Anything else in esports?
Bring CWL back.
Maybe. Well, I know what we're getting ready to hop into is a discussion about Mikey, his time at Concord, but all of that is available to you for free on the internet because of our fantastic sponsors. And today we want to thank Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den is one of our partners, and it actually provided the trophies for the Cold Pit Classic.
Yep.
They are fantastic. They're on the back of our sponsorship shirt. They're located in Beckley, West Virginia. They have an incredible variety of hobbies, games, board games, D&D supplies.
Oh, and their database of singles. Oh my God.
Oh, they have quite the impressive amount of
That's
TCG stuff.
There's a new story on.
Yeah.
I highly recommend stopping by, check them out, tell them Concord Esports sent you. Mikey. You came to Concord when? What year was your first year?
2020.
2020. So did you try out for COD that year?
Yeah, I came in the open tryouts that August.
So you would have been here when we were still winning pretty regularly, right?
Yeah, like a year after the establishment. And 2019 was in. Yeah.
Yeah, he came this fall semester after
Yeah.
the 2019 team.
So coming and playing with the winningest players in Concord's history, you've seen us go from what we were to what we are now. Is the gray hair there yet? Are you getting muscle atrophy? What's happening?
His hands hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I really do enjoy COD, but it's been a long 4 years, to be honest. I started academy player on the bench for the JV team, and I worked my way up to the main team, so it's been a long 4 years.
Well, I know I've been really impressed by your play, and just you as a player, you're very energetic. You've had time in the captain seat as well. What would you say have been some memories you've had here at Concord that you're willing to share with our viewer friends out there?
Mostly stuff out of game.
Okay, tell me something.
Like when Andrew went here and Chase and Jamie and Nico. A lot of memories just talking to them in person and playing with a lot of my academy guys. It was really fun leading the academy team during Vanguard. We almost made playoffs. We were so close. We grinded every night, but I say the most memories I've made is probably out of game in community with the Call of Duty guys when they were all here. So
you have had an uphill fight. Call of Duty traditionally has been through ECAC. Over the past year, right?
Oh, this year, yeah, ECAC.
And it's just been unregulated play. Like you sign up and you could be playing against someone that's never played the game before, or someone that is like scump level.
So the way ECAC has it set up is there's 2 divisions. So anything from gold up is your division. So, which is kind of hard because like you take someone that's iridescent and put them against someone that's gold, and it's like someone that hasn't played the game before. So it's a little difficult. Whereas CCL just established, or before they closed, they established the Academy League. Whereas when I was playing in Mikey's first year, there was no split. So there were teams like the dominant team, Ottawa. That was the team. Their Academy team would have been someone else's main team and could have got a school in the top 5 as well. And the gray roster that finished for Concord as well could have been a main team for someone else. So there was no split. So now CCL established that Academy split, and now when they closed, ECAC was kind of the I don't know if anyone planned for it, so that's why the divisions happened the way they were. Because I don't know if the player split or the player count was there for ECAC at the time, but now since CCL's closed, there's other ventures happening.
Which is ECAC has announced they're doing more divisions.
Yeah,
ECAC has adapted. They're a fantastic league.
Yeah, they're awesome.
We are excited to play in them, and we are looking to expand what we play in there. So we're excited to announce that in the future.
Dropping little hints in there.
Just little morsels, tidbits. Got to keep you by the hooks. So, Mikey, with your time at Concord and with your competitive experience, a lot of the games that we play, League of Legends, Overwatch, Rocket League, they're games as a service. They are regular. You pretty much own the game as soon as it exists because it's free to play. You play a game that has yearly iterations that can vary from iteration to iteration. What has that been like in terms of planning long term for how you play the game and what skills you work on as a player?
Well, first off, it's a lot of money. I'd say, I don't know, hundreds of dollars have been spent playing COD here. You have to spend $60, $70 on a new Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's 70 now, right?
Yeah, it's 70 since PS5 came out.
Not considering the emotional damage and the therapy you got to go through. How do you plan to improve skills? So, like in League or in Overwatch, you can read how the game plays and you know what to get into based off of like how the game flows. Even if they release a new character, like the game doesn't necessarily change how it flows in its entirety. But you're going from release to release and going from things like Cold War all the way to Modern Warfare. Those are two entirely different games. So how do you figure out what skills to work on to improve?
How do you adapt from going from game to game in such a short time?
I think
a lot of it transitions. As far as like the gun skill, the only thing that's different is timing. Like that's one of the biggest part about and learning the maps and where you should be for spawns. Like the first couple of weeks is of the game is literally scrimming and doing trial and error to see what spawns or rotations block different areas on the map, so that gives you the highest chance of winning. So a lot of like the first weeks is trial and error and just making like basically the first person that figures it out normally wins the first tournament, and then after that first tournament you'll see other teams catch up. And then that's when you see a more balance of the game.
What would you say has been the most difficult skill for you to try to hone, Mikey?
God, I would say map knowledge, because it changes every year. Like a lot of the maps that we see in this new COD, like a lot of people played before, but for me, I never played the old Modern Warfares, so I'm coming in clueless, honestly. Like, I'd say map knowledge, and the only way to get that up, like, we try to VOD a lot, watch a lot of VOD. That's the thing, but I'd say map knowledge because it changes every year.
Do you think that you've improved in your ability to review content now as you've been a more tenured player?
I think so.
VODing means a lot more as time goes on when you're able to apply the knowledge to the video or to the experience, with a lot of games having an in-client VOD tool. If you were going to tell someone, hey, if you're going to VOD, you need to do this, what would you tell them? What skill would you say looking at a VOD is something that a newer player could use?
Like someone just started playing COD?
Or any game,
I'd say for COD in particular, just like setups on the map is where you need to start. How you want to hold certain hills on hardpoint, but then it gets in depth more of like knowing where spawns are and knowing where the block spawns. But I'd say for a newer player, just start with the setups and then work your way into the more like blocking spawns and whatnot.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
Solid advice.
Because when I started, that's the main thing I caught on quickly is just setups, because they're easy once you just memorize them. But after that, it gets into more depth of like how the game works. Like if you have certain people on a certain side of the map, other people are going to spawn other places, and it gets a little complicated. So
now I think we can announce this. Mikey is also splitting time in his last semester with us. You will be joining the varsity Fortnite squad as well. Are you excited for that venture?
I'm very excited. That's the game I started competing in before COD, so I'm very excited to get back into it. I've really enjoyed it so far, hopping back into it and competing. So
when Mikey approached me to ask about it, he was pretty honest. He was like, like if y'all had Fortnite from the start, the reason he's playing COD now is because we didn't have Fortnite, and he wanted to be a part of esports. So I didn't want to take that from him from his last semester.
Well, I'm glad you get the opportunity.
I came in freshman year and I played like search and destroy pubs, 6v6 just for fun. And I thought I'd give COD a shot, and I just shot back and somehow I got picked up. And over time I got better at COD because that's all I played, but when Fortnite was added to ConcordEsports, I really wanted to join.
Well, good. We want to have an offering that attracts the players we have to feel constantly challenged, and to attract players outside of the Concord ecosystem, because we do feel like esports is for everyone. Absolutely. And you should be able to love the game you play. We want that. So, what was your first COD?
Black Ops 2.
So what year did that come out, Mikey?
God, what was that, 2011? 22? No, is that later than that? It's back?
No, like before 2010.
Oh my god, I don't even remember.
Oh wait, no, sorry, after 2010.
I just remember playing on my 360.
Yeah, I was saying.
2012? Yeah, it was 2012.
What game was this?
Black Ops 2. I think I was like 11 years old.
Black Ops 2 did come out in 2012. So Call of Duty is probably one of our older games. It first debuted in what year, Mikey? Did Call of Duty United Offense release? This is the first release following the original Call of Duty.
What console was that on?
That is on.
I didn't know this.
Justin Shinobi played on it.
I did. I genuinely did.
I think I know it. Because I knew Black Ops 2, I just didn't want to say anything.
If this was, it doesn't tell me, but if it was 2003, it's probably PlayStation 2.
Okay, the first COD I played on PlayStation 2 was Big Red 1. That's the first one.
What year was that?
I don't know. I just remember sitting there and playing it. I don't remember.
It was 2 years before my high school graduation, 2005.
I was about to say 2003. I was going to say 2003.
Big Red 1, 2005. I remember moving onto Concord's campus and being regaled in Woodell Hall by all the profanity from Call of Duty players. Because you just left your door open. So it was Halo, Call of Duty, and just so much cursing. So much cursing.
So you're scarred.
So really the world of Call of Duty changed in 2007 when Call of Duty 4 released. What is the tagline for Call of Duty 4? This was what version of the game?
I didn't play COD 4. My first game was MW3.
I don't remember. This was when I was like 6. I was playing with my Legos still. I don't remember.
Well, for us,
for
us gray-haired esports enthusiasts, that was Modern Warfare. 2007.
Wait, what?
Oh, COD 4.
COD 4 was Modern Warfare.
Oh,
I thought you meant like what was the
you
slogan?
worded it weird.
What was the slogan? I was like, I don't know.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
The
well, yeah.
tagline.
It's just the title.
So
What? So what?
everyone knows.
All right, Justin, go ahead and move on.
Everyone knows Black Ops came out in 2010.
Yes.
True or false? Zombies was released the same year.
True.
That's false. It was a year difference. Okay.
I can't help you in these, Mikey.
I don't know. I was like 7.
So I was
doing like multiplication tables.
What year were you born?
2002.
I was
2002.
Okay. So when you were
2002. I don't even want to ask questions anymore. I just want to weep. 2002.
You got any more questions?
Boy, oh
there?
boy.
Ask me some Fortnite questions.
How deep can you dab, Mikey?
I don't know.
You're not trying very
I
hard.
just play the game.
You're just telling us.
So what dances do you prefer, Mikey?
Knee
what-
slapper.
I like the Tootsie Slide.
What's that one? Can you show me?
Drake. I'm not dancing. I am not.
I don't know what that.
It's all right. We'll black out the camera.
No, you got the classic Take the L. That's always a
Is that the boom?
Yeah.
And okay.
And then you got the orange.
Do you like the laugh? Like when?
Oh, that pisses me off. I play ranked and I get killed and they start laughing at me. Like, I was in my apartment. I literally slammed my headset.
Well, that's not
Recently
good.
and broke
We
it.
don't do that here.
No, we don't do it here, but
don't
in
do
my
that.
own place, I slammed it and broke it.
His home is just a landfill of broken PC
Like the
peripherals.
headset, like the left earmuff was just hanging.
Don't you have Astros? No, you have
It's
those
just
the
the
Logitech ones. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, so that can be bad.
Well, Mikey, what pluggables you got? You anything you want to plug? Podcast, work. You're coming up on your last semester, your senior year next semester. So
Anything you want to declare?
this could be your big chance
Maybe
to
the
plug
championship.
that podcast you've always wanted to talk about.
Also, everyone, check out his work at 59 News. Does fantastic work.
I'm a multimedia channel.
That's not free. We will be charging for that plug.
No, it's free.
No.
Go to WVNS.com.
God, bleep that. Well, John, anything we need to plug?
Socials in the doodly-doo down below. Make sure you check it out. Check out the merch. The Christmas sweater is live. It only has until January, so make sure you cop it and get it while you can. There's
can't be
4 different
fest-
colors.
Yep.
Green, red, black, and white.
You can't be festive and fun without Concord Esports.
Absolutely
Can I
not.
plug my Twitter?
You can, go ahead.
Follow me at Mikey_hair. It's Hare. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. It's the same handle.
Or X. We're hip
Or
here.
X.
We know what social media is.
Yeah.
Well, folks, John's talked about all that great stuff, but I want to invite you. Come January, live esports is going to be back at Concord University. You're going to be able to see some of the best matches available in person. Come on out to our matches, and the best way to find that out is social media. Let us know what kind of experience you want, and we want to provide that to you. John?
Is there anybody that they want us to do a showcase match against?
Oh, that would be fun.
Do a community vote?
Put it in social media.
Yeah.
At Concord Esports.
Or put it in the comments. Put it in the comments on YouTube as well. So
Yeah.
you see it both.
We look at all that stuff.
I do.
John cries every night at every negative feedback.
I do.
So ruin this man's evening. Tell us what you want us to do. We have I know I'm excited as we round out this year for all the fun we've had on the podcast, and I cannot wait for us to continue more. Folks, make sure you check out Doodly Doo down below for all the information. As always, have a good day. Take care.